Hi guys, I thought I'd share with you a method that you can use to speed up the rate that you say notes. Doesn't matter what instrument you play, as long as we're dealing with our 12 tones, we can speed up the rate at which we say the tones. I'd been getting a bit down at one point because every time I played the notes of C major, I could say them syllabically the same as I would if I was going to sing them or if I was to play them. If I play a note, I get one note. If I have to say an accidental note, like A flat or F sharp, I have two syllables to say. And the issue with this is it doubles the rate at which you can say certain scales. So if I wanted to play C major, all my notes are the natural notes. I've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But if I wanted to use another scale, if I wanted to play B major, my notes are B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. It takes a lot more time to think of the note names because you have to think of two syllables rather than one, and it takes twice as long to say it. With a C major, I can C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I can say it as fast as that. A minor has the same number of letters. Well, it has the same notes, basically. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. I can say it as fast as it sounds. It's very similar to solfege. In solfege, you're thinking do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So you're essentially thinking of the note names as one syllable sounds to describe the tone of the sound you're about to make, essentially. So what I wanted to find was a method in which I could combine my kind of F sharp and also get my do, re, mi, fa. I could get my fa in there and somehow combine that with F sharp. So I started playing with a few systems, and then I was having a word with a friend of mine that's a German speaker, and he said, oh, that just sounds like the German system. I was like, yeah, but they have H's for B's and things. And he said, yes, but all our letters, we just add an extra bit to the end of the letter sound to describe whether it's a sharp or a flat sound, and it's still the same one syllable sound. So I thought, okay, that sounds great. That sounds like what I'm looking for. So I looked it up, and essentially, what do we do? I'm going to point over here now. We've got our standard 7 letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, in the German system, I've kind of adapted it a little bit. I've got rid of the H, so we just have our 7 letters, and then we just sharpen them or flatten them. So we have our 7 letters names, and then with A, if we want to make it any of the letters sharp, we add an is to the end of it. Ace, bis, sis, dis, and so on. If we want to get a flat sound, we add an S to the end of it. So an is for sharp, S for flat. It kind of sounds similar to the actual sound itself. Is sounds a bit, I don't know, harder than S, which sounds softer. So that's a way to remember it. But basically, if I had a D, I can go D, dis, D, des. D, dis, D, des. So let's work out how we're going to say these letters. A is a vowel. Both of our endings start with vowels, so we're going to have to adapt the system slightly here. So A, when we say the flat note, we're going to get rid of the E in es. So we're now just going to say as. Americans might find that quite funny. So as, and then ace for the sharp. basically sounds like the ace of spades. So ace and as. B, we're now going to go bez and bis. That's nice and simple. For C, we've got ses and sis. D is the same, des and dis. Now, when we get to E, we've got another vowel, so we're going to change the system slightly, and now we're just going to go S. And I go ace for the sharp, but it sounds very similar to ace, ace. So I'm trying to go more ace. You could also just get rid of the E and just go is. So you could go S and is for the E. So try both, see what works for you. F is fez and fis, and G, you can either say g, or the hard G, or you can use a softer G. So you can either go guess and gis, or jez and jizz. Now I like the g, I like gez and gis, but it sounds a bit strange going G, gez, gis, but I prefer that one. So this is how you pronounce them. So now, if I have C major, I've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now if I want to play C minor, I would normally have to say C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. But now I can say C, D, Es, F, G, as, bes, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, Es, F, G, as, bes, C. I can say it the same speed. Same A minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's great. A major, I'd normally have to say A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Now I can say A, B, cis, D, E, fis, gis, A. I can say it exactly the same speed, a major scale or a minor scale. This also applies if you've got scales with loads of sharps and loads of flats in them. If I take the extreme example, which is F sharp, I've got F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp in F sharp. So now I've got fis, gis, ace, B, cis, dis, is, F, or fis at the end. If I take the same note and I make all the notes flat, this is the kind of horrible key, basically. You can either have F sharp or G sharp. It has 6 sharps or 6 flats, so it's just horrible either way. So now I've got G flat, which is now guess, as, bes, ses, des, es, F, guess. I could say that at the same speed as F major if I wanted to, or G major. You know? G major is now G, A, B, C, D, E, fis, G. Whereas normally I have to say F sharp G, like kind of tripping over myself. It's the same if I'm reading a piece of music now, I can look at it, I can go, oh, okay, it goes C, Es, G, B. So every single note takes the same amount of time to say. It makes everything much easier. So have an experiment with this. Let me know what you think. A lot of you are probably already familiar with it. You go, oh, come on, we all know this. A lot of people don't. It's sped up my time, my speed of being able to say the notes on the neck, think about different keys and so on, because, you know, it takes me the same amount of time to say the major scale as the minor scale. With some of them, it takes twice as long to say a major scale or a minor scale. So try it out, see what you think.